We've all seen the videos, top winning products to sell this month. And these videos are great and all, but have you ever got to the point where you have a list of all these winning products, but don't really know where to go from there? Or you've gone and you built out a store, you've run some ads, and all you're left with is a hole in your pocket. That's because all of these videos are all missing one key ingredient that I think is super important for your success. And in this video, we're going to be breaking that down. What's up guys? My name's Josh and I'm a 7-figure entrepreneur and mentor. And what I want to be doing in this video is breaking down the process that I go through every single time I look for a product. It might be a little bit different, but I know that it's going to be super valuable. So let's jump into it. So how do I know this? Well, I was just like you. A couple years ago, I was a student too. I bought a course, I had a great list of products, and I built the store, I ran some ads, and what was I left with? I lost $7,000 of my own savings that I worked hard for. And look, I really don't want that for you because it was lessons that I really appreciate now. But when I was going through it was one of the hardest things that I had ever gone through, right? So what I want to do is talk to you about how I went from losing money, $7,000, to now running 4 successful brands that are continuing to run ever since I started them. So what's missing? What's missing is the people that we're selling to. Often people, when they're trying to get into this e-commerce space, forget that on the other side of this screen is another person. Their own feelings, their own desires, their wants, their passions. And we forget that there are people there, right? So naturally, if things aren't working, we're going to blame the algorithm. We're going to blame Facebook. We're going to blame everything like Mark Zuckerberg. And we're just not going to be happy with everything. So what I want to do in this video is to go in, I'm going to jump into my computer right now and we're going to find a list of products and figure out how we can think about it differently, but also how we can hone in on a certain specific type of audience, right? And then increase our chances of success. So what we're going to do is jump in right now. Okay guys, so we're on my computer now and I've just opened up AdSpy and I've added a few filters to kind of get the best trending products in the last 2 weeks, using Shopify, using the buttons, learn more and shop now on Facebook, targeting United Kingdom and United States. You can put in all big 4 there, it doesn't really matter. And we want to put in the language English, right? We also sorted it for likes. And what we're going to do is we're going to scroll through, we're going to get a gauge of what really stands out, what really pops out at us. And this one right here, the contrast of the colors here really stands out to me. Right, so what I'm going to do is have a look at this product page, and we're going to see if we can source this on AliExpress for a cheaper price, and see if this is a viable product for us. All right, so this is the product page right now, and you can see they're selling for $19. Right, so we've got solar-powered butterfly lights. Now, what I want to do is in AliExpress, I want to go ahead and type that in, and let's see what comes out of it. Okay, so you can see here, some of these costs are pretty good. Some are better than others, and you kind of just need to have a look at, what works for you. Now, they were selling it for $20, so you want to have a decent margin. Let's have a look at this one because there's, $3, and it's shipping from $3. It's going to cost about, $14 with fast shipping. Not ideal unless you want to charge a higher price, and you definitely can, because this isn't a product that is very competitive, I would say. These guys haven't done an amazing job in creating a product page, and if this is you guys, I'm really sorry, but I just got to be honest. There's a lot of work that could be done here, so you definitely can charge a lot more, because like I said, what we're doing here is looking for a hyper targeted audience, and we're finding the product and then the hyper targeted audience second, right? So if they're super enthusiastic, you speak the same language, you make them feel comfortable, you use the same kind of jargon that they're comfortable with, they're going to be willing to spend more money with you because they trust you more. I hope that makes sense, guys. So let's say we take this, right? And let's say we've got the product, great. Now we've got a niche, the butterfly, watching niche, for example. That's what we're trying to look for, guys. We're going to try to look for an audience that is super targeted, right? Rather than just targeting this to homeowners or people who would be interested, like mothers or kids or all that kinds of stuff. Rather than doing that and kind of just fishing out a huge net, what we're going to be doing is targeting hyper targeted audiences, like people who are really into hummingbirds or butterflies, right? Because that's a smaller niche that can really help you to gain some initial traction right from the beginning. Now, what we do to validate that is to go into Facebook. Okay, guys. So I've typed in butterfly into my Facebook, and what we can see here is what we want to do is type it in and then go to groups, okay? Because this is where the hyper-targeted audiences are going to be there, right? That's where they're going to hang out. That's where they're going to talk about it with other people that share the same interests, okay? So let's have a look. I typed in butterfly, super broad, super generic, and what I'm looking for is a group that is decently sized. But not only that, but having a look at the posts per day. So if you have a look here, butterfly lovers, right? 8,000 members, 230 posts per day. That's anything butterfly related. So that gives me a good idea that this could be a product that I want to sell. We keep going down, there's Florida butterflies, 12,000 members, 100 posts a day. So automatically between two groups, guys, we've got 330 posts per day. 330 different people that are posting every single day and engaging with one another. Okay, so you can really tell. Dragonflies, butterflies, and cool bugs, 33,000 members, 70 posts a day. God's beautiful butterflies and flowers. I'm not too sure about this one. It might be something different, but it does show that there's 19,000 posts a day. So what I would be doing, guys, is after I've got a list of all these groups of hyper-targeted audiences, I would go into each one and have a look and just be that fly on the wall. Listen to what they're saying. Listen to kind of words that they use. Use that same wording in my product page, also my ads. So you see how this is a little bit different? You've got the product, okay? And you've got the audience. Now, from that audience, you're learning everything about them as much as possible, and you're doing the hard work. Yes, it's going to take a little bit of time, but it will be worth it. Trust me on this. So you do that hard work, and you're going to, from the audience, the knowledge that you gather from the audience, you're going to go on and you're going to create your ads and your product page and make them feel like a friend is talking to a friend. Really build up that trust factor, really build up that social proof, and really increase the chance of a random visitor, when you target them on Facebook or Google or whatever it is, when they come onto your site, they see that. What we call that is congruence, right? There is a harmony between what they see and what they see in their minds, or what they feel in their minds. So therefore, they're going to have that initial boost in trust, and they're going to spend a little bit more time on your site. Bounce rates are going to go out the window, conversion rates are going to increase, all that kind of stuff. You can see here, guys, there's plenty of posts right here, of groups, that you can jump into and really get an idea. And this is a super small niche, guys. Now, next thing I'm going to look at, another way you can really focus on in your audience is Amazon. So let's go solar powered butterfly lights, and I'm almost certain, here we go, right away we're going to see 1,113 reviews, 4.5 star reviews, 235 4.5 star reviews, 821 4-star reviews. Information that that's all available to you, right? There's no reason why you can't prepare before you go and start running ads, because when you start running ads, guys, let me tell you, Facebook is cruel. As soon as you press that button to launch the ads and it's active, Mark, he's going to take your money. He doesn't care whether you get your return or not. He's going to take that money because you're paying to use his platform. Okay, so we want to be as prepared as possible when we jump onto this. All right, so let's jump into this, guys. I'm going to click this one because it has the most reviews. We're going to go straight to the reviews, guys. We're not going to worry about their product description, all that kinds of stuff, because we don't care about that. We want to hear from the customer, not from the seller. Okay, because we want to use the same kind of language that they do. So here we go here. They are pretty and stay charged for about 8 hours in the summer. It's okay. You really need to go up. You really need to dig deep into this. Bought for a gift. Great colors. Very pretty. I can look out my family room window and see the solar triumphs. So restful in this troubled world. So right there, so restful in this troubled world. Things are going crazy right now. So people are looking for ways of peace and solace, right? So this could be an angle for you. You could market it to allow them to have that, sense of harmony, sense of peace in their own home. This is a great eye catcher. I like that it's clear plastic, almost invisible during during the day? Who wants to draw attention to cheap butterflies? However, at night, these really come alive, so to speak. So you see here, like these reviews are gold mines, you know? They're amazing, and there's so many. There are so many 5-star reviews, 815 that you can dig through and really kind of use this as a basis to build out your product page. Okay guys, so now that we know how we're going to speak to our audience, how we're going to structure our ads, now let's have a look at that winning ad and let's have a look at what they've said and let's see if we can improve it in any way. And maybe this can give you some inspiration for the next product you run, kind of give you a different edge, you know, an edge over the competition, that you're going to, you know, have a hyper targeted, super, you know, congruent message on your ad and therefore increase conversions and your chances of success in this. I'm gonna go ahead. So they've done nothing crazy. They've literally done, you know, a few emojis, decorate your garden with this butterfly light, solar powered and changes colors, long lasting. Let's see if I can open up there. Okay, here we go. Purchase subscription to view full text. So nothing crazy, guys. It's very basic in terms of, you know, the ad copy here. Definitely room to improve, right? Now that you know how these guys think, now you know why people like this, you can use all of their reviews as basis for your ads, and you can really hone in and speak to the people that you want to speak to, because that's going to make sure that your dollar just goes way further. It's going to be more efficient. It's going to just, you know, bring back the most return for you, right? And let's have a look at their product page. Vivid butterfly fly in your garden at day, and romantic light decorates your garden at night. This will be your dream garden designer. No need artificial electricity. Hang it in where you want to. Okay, so guys, automatically right there's some work to be done here. So there's huge opportunities here. We've seen that these guys have been able to scale, right? They've been able to run, you know, 112,000 likes on this. So they're spending a lot of money. And if you see this graph, it's just increasing over time, right? So and right now it's kind of pivoting off, but they've been running this from 2020, mid 2020. So definitely some room to improve there, guys. They're going to go into the features and all that kinds of stuff. But if you really structure your page based off the reviews, the same language that you see in the groups, you're going to have a better chance at, you know, increasing that trust factor of your website, having that congruence in there, and it's just going to improve conversions overall. So I really want to drive home how important it is for us to really develop and establish this congruency on our page, and also how important it is to understand that on the other side of this screen, guys, is another person that we're trying to sell to, another person that we're connecting to, right? They have their own wants, their desires, their needs, all these kinds of things that we need to kind of appeal to in order for them to buy our products. Because the fact of the matter is, there's plenty of videos out there that show top 10 products to sell this month, top 100 products to sell this month, but then it doesn't really go through what to do next, right? So I hope this gives you guys a fresh perspective on how to look for products, what to do with the list of products that you guys might have, and if you failed in the past, then maybe you can go back, do the exercises that I walked through in this video, and let me know how you go in the comments down below. Now, if there's any videos that you wanted me to do or touch on, or any topics that you want me to touch on, let me know in the comments down below. Just wanted to thank you guys so much for sticking around with me, and I really hope that it provided you some value and a different perspective on how to look for new products, but also what to do after you've got a huge list of products that you want to sell online on Shopify. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know how I did on my first YouTube video down below. I'm a student just like you guys. I started 4 years ago, and now I'm running 4 different businesses on Shopify from, you know, my home, and we've done in 2020 over $1 million worth of sales, and I just wanted to provide as much value as possible to you guys. So let me know how I did, and I'll catch you in the next one. Have a good one. Catch you later.